Hello and welcome to the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori and today I'm going to continue working on things for the vignette box. By things I mean ephemera. So let's see, as you can see it's getting pretty full, which is good because we're coming to the end of the month and this was my project for the month of April. So let's see, what do I have today? Okay, this little ID booklet I'm going to work on, and then this one I'm going to make into a little accordion file, little accordion foldery little thing. Let's see, what did I do? Here we go. Sorry, can't find my glue paper. Alrighty, so I had shown you this one before. I just made a little out of cardstock, lightweight cardstock. It's kind of a matchbook. That's it. That's what I couldn't think of. Matchbook inspired little folder here. So let's get going with the. Where is my hole punch? Pardon my reach. So I cut 3 pieces of paper. And they're shorter than the open space in here because I wanted to make sure that this could still fold up under. So we'll see. We'll see if my plan worked. So first of all, let's go ahead and let's get the art glitter glue going here. Let me glue the pockets together. Let's make pockets, I guess, because we'll glue the pockets together in a minute. Here we go. So I hope everyone is doing well and has had a chance to do something creative, or will have the chance to do something creative today. I have been kind of finishing up and retooling some of the pieces of the ephemera for the vignette box. So it has been fun. Of course, it has taken me longer than I thought it would. But that seems to always be the way. Let's see. Oops. Just suddenly had a thought that I'm wondering if this paper is going to be too heavy, but I think it's going to work. We'll just go forward with that positive attitude. Okay. Got these glued. Put the pin back in the art glitter glue here for a minute. Okay. And now let's see. I want a little tiny thumb notch, not much. And hopefully I'm strong enough to yep, that worked like a charm. Okay. So now let's not quite centered, but that's all right. In the pin bathtub or it will go missing. Line them up at the bottom. Maybe I'll make that a little bit wider so that it's not so far off center. Okay. I just love these little accordion accordion file, is that the right word? Accordion, it's not an accordion folder because that's what I wanted to call it. a little better. Oh, I'm just going to keep messing with it till I ruin it, huh? No, no. There we go. Okay. And then we will attach this to the back and to the front. Let's see. Oops, if I can get a hold of it. There we go. So we'll not be able to put little tiny things in here, but little taller things I think will be fine. Yeah. And I'm going to put it right about there. Let me hold that down for just a second. And then, let's see, is that going to work if I glue that onto here? Will I still be able to do this? Yes, I think so. I probably should have used a little bit softer paper. I liked the way this looked, and I didn't think about it till just now that it's a little bit heavier weight, but heavier than a cardstock, than a copy paper kind of weight. It's about maybe 24 pounds, something like that. So it's a little bit thicker. Of course, this is not a project that I'll be using every single day, of course. Oops, let's see. There we go. Look how I put the little, I gave it a little spine, if you will, at the bottom. I forgot it was down there. Let's see. Is it gonna? Ooh. And it does flip right in there. And I'm gonna let that dry a little bit before I start pulling on it. And then I will also probably do more decorating. I don't know if I'm going to get all of the pieces decorated for this project before I call it done, but the majority of them will be done. So, okay, so this little one, I wanted to make a little folder that was kind of like a employee ID, not an ID card, but a little folder. And I'm going to put this, oopsie, right there. So let's start by putting this little piece in. So like to chart his wages. I haven't counted to see how many pieces I've made for this yet, but a fair number. It's really been fun. I've enjoyed it. I'm having a hard time thinking what to do for the month of May because I've enjoyed this project so much. Let's see. Okay. I apologize. My desk is an absolute disaster because I've been working on so many different things. I can't find my. Let's see. Will this work since I can't find my regular bone folder? It's a little silicone kitty. You know how I love my kitties. Okay. So let's put this little employee ID sort of photo in here. Okay. Sort of straight-ish. Let's add this in an attempt to make it look a bit more official. There we go. There's the inside. And then I thought for the outside I would do something simple. Just use a couple of these little tags on the outside. Oops. There we go. So there's that one. And I suppose I could always add a little something more, but I at one stage thought about putting some pages in, but my pieces in my box are getting kind of chunky, so I think at least for now I will not do that. Let's set that over here. Let's check on this one. Okay, fingers crossed that this doesn't not work. A double negative. Fingers crossed that this works. Oh, it does open up. It's a little stiff, but like I said, that is not bad, not bad at all. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to put on the outside? What am I having in my little bits bin here? Ooh, sorry, that was noisier than anticipated. Let's see. Oh, this is the bits bin with all the little labels. This one, since I've got little blue in the flowers. There we go. There's one element. What else do I have? I want to do something florally, because, you know, not that it needs to make sense. Oops, put this back in here. Hopefully this one will not be quite as noisy when I open it. Okay, that was better. Better if I hold it from the bottom, I think. Okay, so I have a label. And what do we have in here? Collect. Nothing is striking my fancy. Oh, maybe this one. I sort of feel like that label needs something on it. But what? What to put on there? I don't know. Indecision is reigning supreme today. There we go. Let's do this. Oh, I should have stories to tell you. Sorry. Getting towards the end of the week for me. Oh dear me. Now I've dropped it. Where on earth did it go? Oh, into the trash can. Okay. Well, that ended better than last time when I dropped something, which went into my basket and I cut my finger. So nothing sharp in the garbage can. So it's all good. All good. So let's see, what did I do? I volunteered at the Ark this week, and that was, as always, fun. It's nice to see my friends, and always fun to see what kind of stuff people bring in. There was a lady there from a local TV station, and she was doing some videoing and talking to the other volunteers. I just don't want to be on camera, so that was nice. So I'm anxious to see the piece that she puts together, and hopefully it will bring some more attention to the Art Resource Center. I know Sherry would very much like to grow the center to a much larger location. Easy for me to say, not easy for me to say, obviously. Okay. Don't know, I'm struggling with how to decorate my tabs on all of these things. I may have to get my husband to get his typewriter out for me so I can type up some little words to put on there, because I'm not really finding anything that I'm crazy about. So let's see. Okay, so these are the two main projects I wanted to finish up and show you. Let's see. Oops. So we have this little ID, employee ID foldery thing. Oh, excuse me. Got a cough. Pardon me, I'm going to get a sip of my water. Excuse my reach. Lots of pollen in the air today. And then this little matchbook ephemera folder. And I think I will do some little I can't think what they're called. The little collage strips. I think I'll do some collage strips and put in there. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just put some, maybe I won't put anything in there. What do you think about that? Okay, so there's those two. And I have another project that I haven't quite figured out yet. But let me show you what I've got, and then I will let you go. And the next time, the ephemera box will be done. It'll be the official flip through of the ephemera box. But I have these little tabs. I have two of them, but I think I'm only going to use one. And these little cards that I don't know where I've got them. I've had them in my stash for years. So I'm going to collage on these, I think, or do something with these, and this, and this, and this will be another little not really a notebook, but little file foldery sort of piece of ephemera. Like I said, I haven't figured it out yet. So I do have these two things that I will make into tags, I think, because I cut those before I decided I wanted to make some out of the Tim Holtz backdrops papers. So still a little bit for me to do. A little bit we got done. And here's the box and all of its glory. Let's see. Do I want to show one more thing to you? Yes, if you watch the one when I did the sampler folios, where is the one? Yeah, this one. I did the worn wallpaper and then thought, that's awfully pristine looking worn wallpaper. So I went back and kind of grunged it up, made it look a bit rough, made it look a bit old, and I am happier with it now. It was pretty before, but this is more fitting, I think, for kind of a worn wallpaper folder. So let's see, what have I done on the back? Yeah, I just added this piece of ledger. So just a little bit, a few labels, these cool digitals of the measuring tapes. Oh, I'd love those. So anyway, so that's a piece that I did update because it just didn't, I don't know, like I said, it was pretty, it just wasn't quite the feel I was going for. So okay, well, before I start sharing everything with you, and then I won't have anything to show for the flip through, I will say thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, and I hope you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. If you have any suggestions for what I could put on the tabs, although they probably will be done. But you know, I'm gonna make another one with a sewing theme, I think, because this has been a really fun project. So I will say bye-bye for now.